That deck is good until you play a Preacher the Schism against it. Yeah, Preacher seems a little tough for that deck to beat. You know what I kind of want to go back to, chat? I want to go back to a deck that we still haven't lost with yet. We're going to play some of this deck. I'm 7-0 with this deck right now, so let's just keep it going. We need some dubs. Alright, here, I'm going to change my title. I'm going to change my title to Broken Obliterator Fight Deck, parentheses, 69-0. There you go. That's the title. Nice hand, by the way. Okay, this hand plays. Put back Cruelty. Go. You should put the games, not the matches. Yeah, but I don't think I'm 14-0 in games, right? Island Mirex Treasure Map. Well, we're going to find out what they're doing. What you got over there? Sus. Turns out that spring-loaded Saw Blades, not the tool that you want to bring to the fight against Phyrexian Obliterator. Please don't mute Mike when coughing. Kind of want to take their second map. I should take this, though. Title: Undefeated Twitch streamer breaks standard 100% win rate, no bait. Yeah, you see, the thing is, you have to put no bait in the title so people know that you're not baiting them, right? That's the idea. Please don't mute Mike when breathing heavily into it. Okay. Treasure map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. Do I attack with Bat this turn? I think the answer is no, because we know they have the Saw Blades. I don't want them killing the Bat with Saw Blades. Oh shit, they get to flip the map this turn. I kind of forgot about that. Not that there's much I can do about it, but it is what it is. They could have found a Glyph Bridge. Chat, what do you think the odds are? What are the odds that my opponent tries to Saw Blades my Obliterator? Do you think that's going to happen? Let's go to combat. 10%? Fuck, I didn't do it. I wanted them to do it so bad. I think I'm not playing Bat this turn. Yeah, I want to hold up Stand. I could have just went Bat and Stand and not played Glissa. Maybe that was better. Is Glyph Bridge Destroy or Sacrifice? I can't remember. I think it's Destroy, right? Smithy. Okay. I mean, they don't really want to block the Obliterator with that, do they? Untap. It's not a bad draw. Took me 3 tries before I realized I can't Frenzy it. Oh, did you try to Frenzy the Obliterator? Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. So play this. Yeah, Double Saw Blades. How does this combat go? I send everything. They block here. I pass priority. They sacrifice. The thing is, they're going to lose this anyways, right? Can we stand their dude if they block Obliterator? Why would I stand their dude? It's also only you control. I'm just going to send everything. I think I'm past the point of caring if they kill the Bat. Okay, we're casting Saw Blades. What are we targeting is the question. So I can stand the Glissa to make them Saw Blades it again. Is that better? I kind of wanted to just stand my Obliterator when they blocked, but that's not going to happen now, right? Def Chat, thank you for the 35-month resub. They can't flip Smithy. I mean, the thing is, they can't really afford to block the Obliterator this turn, right? Because they just lose the game if they block it. Kind of. I'm just gonna do this and make them use the other one. Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't think they're blocking either. Which means, like, if they're not blocking, I should probably stand the Glissa. I think. Because it makes them use the other Saw Blades. Oh. Okay. So they're just chump blocking. I'm also fine with this. I am A-okay with this. Now I'm just going to play Shield Red. This is, I guess, worse if they drew Glyph Bridge. Yeah, this is worse if they drew Glyph Bridge. Do I call these people in when I doubt or something? Maybe. Cannot confirm nor deny. Well, I guess they can now Saw Blades the Glissa and make a token. But then they're just dead on board if they do that, right? Especially with the Restless Cottage. Okay. Drawing a card with Cove. I like to see that. They're definitely digging for Glyph Bridge. But yeah, even Glyph Bridge there wasn't good enough because we just had the Cottage. Alright, Terra Sunder seems good against my opponent's Artifacted Enchantment deck. I think I like that one. I also like Duress. Dude, this Duress bug is so annoying. Does anybody know if it works with any other version of Duress? Because if it doesn't, I'll just play the worst version, then I don't really give a shit. It's fine. I think it only happens with that specific version. It's bugged with all. I'm pretty sure it's just the Japanese version, though. Oh, maybe it's all of the Japanese versions, yeah. So the bug is that, like, I'll show you, right? You have Duress in your sideboard. Normally, if you click on a card, it just puts it into your deck, but it doesn't with Duress. It just, like, stays here and chills. It's super annoying. So you have to click and drag it over. Yeah, I think it might just be the Japanese version. I'm going to cut these two cards, I think. No, I should probably trim on tail swipes, right? They don't have a lot of creatures. Keep Acklezotz. Is Gix's command good? Seems not great. Could play Liliana. Maybe Liliana over tail swipe? Liliana does seem good against them. They just don't play creatures for tail swipe, right? Maybe I can do one tail swipe over the Acklezotz. Okay. Let's try... We'll do two tail swipe, no tie bar stand. On mobile, I can't even side the Japanese cards. Oh, really? Because you can't click and drag on mobile? That's hilarious. Alright, note to self, don't ever play standard on mobile. You know, kept in two tail swipe, they're both in my opening hand. This hand's kind of already a mull to 5 with the second Shieldred and the second tail swipe. I'm gonna mull this. Yeah, this is way better. This tail swipe is just following me wherever I go. I kind of want that tail swipe back now. See that pause there? What do you think that was? Maybe get lost? Thran Spider. Going for rank 1 Mythic? Not at this rate. If only I had some artifacts. I'm gonna play Glissa. Glissa's not great if they have Mightstone. 2 mana pause of Saw Blades. Well, the thing is about that is I don't think they got that card has flash regardless, right? And I don't think they got priority until I played a creature. So that's kind of what makes me think it's Get Lost. Arena's so weird with that shit. It's like a game within inside the game, you know? Yeah, I'm just gonna go to combat because I think they have Get Lost. This card's kind of an asshole. 2/4 is a good body. We're chump blocking? Oh, okay, sure. Do you think there's a use for Archdruid's Charm in Standard? Not that I'm aware of, because I don't really think there's like a good mono green deck. But maybe. I haven't thought about mono green. But you can't really play Charm in a 2-color deck, given how bad the mana is in Standard. So you would have to play it in specifically a mono green deck. And like, there is a mono green deck in Standard, but it's a lot more aggressive. And that card doesn't lend itself to being that great in an aggressive deck. So the answer to your question is probably no. I don't think there's anything with that card. All right, this is gonna get losted, and I'm gonna be sad. Could have maybe played Bat first. That might have been better. Just kind of take a turn off. Go like Bat or something. Get the card on top. Being a 1/1. Charm fixes your mana, though. Well, in order for it to fix your mana, you need 3 green in the first place. And how likely is it that you're going to have 3 green in your 2-color deck on turn 3, right? Kind of okay with this. It definitely could be worse for me. Okay, let's draw a card first. Likely going to go... Ooh. Okay, let's duress now. Duress plus play a 3/2, I think, is my plan. They do have Get Lost. Obviously taking Tezzeret. Just debating if I play Bat or Dread Knight. I actually kind of want to play Bat here. I want to play Bat before they have mana for Get Lost. Because now I can just take Shark, right? If they want to go Get Lost Shark, that's fine. Then I can go Rip Land, Bat your Wrath, play Obliterator. And that's like a pretty good spot. My bad. It went very bad with Cauldron. There was a situation, the very first match that I played, I went through 42 cards in my library, and I did not find a single Kami. And they were dead if I found a Kami, so that was kind of unfortunate. Okay, I see their plan now. I see their plan. I'm just going to play 3 Dread Knights. I don't care if they Wrath my Dread Knights. Could play 2, because I don't necessarily want to be priced into casting all 3 next turn. Does that make sense? Could maybe draw a card with this one. I should have drawn a card first if I was going to do it this way. Would max out on the Glissas in the 75 if I were playing Golgari with all these enchantments in Standard. I mean, I don't know. My split, like, in traditional Golgari midrange right now, I have 2 Glissa, 2 Preacher, 1 Gix, and 4 Sentinel. What I really like about Sentinel is the body. Like, just having a 3/4 body is so good. Like, 3/4 Vigilance plays offense and defense. I like the body a lot. It's better against red, too. But maybe 4 Sentinel is too much. Wondering why Eclipse is in the sideboard over Path these days. So you hit your own knights, but in the Golgari mirror, it can be pretty good to hit theirs. And there's like some other stuff too. Maybe you can finish off a Denic with it. Maybe there's not a ton of reasons, but... So this is just a 5/5 on defense. I mean, if they block a Dread Knight, I don't really care that much. So I just cast it again. I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, some other reason to play Eclipse, but I can't really think of a ton. Yeah, Dread Knight is cracked. This is easily, like, just the MVP of this deck. So I have 5 mana. I'm just gonna, like, let them rat these. I can just cast them all next turn. I don't care if they Wrath here. We're vibing. Sure, so that gets the Bat. Have you played with Sentinel the Nameless City? Right, yes. So in the more traditional Golgari midrange deck, I'm playing 4 Sentinels. But in this specific version, because we're playing Phyrexian Obliterator, and we want to there's a couple of reasons why we're not playing Sentinel in this version, and we're playing Max Preacher, Max Glissa. One, Glissa is a Phyrexian for your caverns, right? Because you have to cavern Phyrexian for Obliterator. And two, Preacher has Death Touch with your fight spells. So Preacher and Glissa also has Death Touch. So Preacher and Glissa are better in this deck. Whereas I think Sentinel is better in kind of the more traditional Golgari decks. So they're just not going to cast the Wrath, huh? Okay, I guess my plan is bat the Get Lost and just force them to Wrath. Play Glissa. Because they can just, like, get lost the bat, but it's the same thing. I mean, maybe they don't even have to Wrath still. Go. No, there's already a Gamba in place, right? Yeah, we already have a Gamba. You're too late. So they get to flip this. Yeah, this is not looking so good. Not looking so hot. Sure. I mean, I get it, Ladoja. I know what you're saying. I may be being a little hypocritical here. That is a good point. I am playing Phyrexian Obliterator with a bunch of green 2-drops. Notably, these can't be cast off Cavern either, which is, you know. This one's probably slipping out of our grasp. I feel like we had a chance this game, but once they flip Smithy, it gets really tough. Let's just go to game 3. Let's save some time. I think we sideboarded correctly, though. I don't know. Maybe I want more tail swipes. Liliana didn't seem super good against them. Let's go max tail swipe. Let's play the stand. Stand's good against Saw Blades. And it's good against their Wraths, too. No, Glissa only pops enchantments, not artifacts. So you can't even pop the Smithy with Glissa. I don't know. The problem with Liliana is they make a lot of tokens. So I don't think I want Liliana. It's weird, I know. Okay, I'm going to keep this for sure. This hand's good. Just like perfect curve, Bat Glissa, Obliterator. Candy Trail. Candy Trail. She trailing my candy till I'm hungry? Nah, that was bad. Delete that one from the VOD. Get that one out of here. But. I mean, I'm going to take your removal spell and try to brown you with this Glissa. They did keep a card on top, though. I'll try to do it after this match. Just let me go. I did make some changes, yeah, so I'll try to update the list. Just remind me after this match. What if I don't want to? What if I don't want to give you the updated list? The sauce. I mean, it should be on Untapped, but for some reason Untapped is apparently still not working. I don't know why. I've tried refreshing that so many times. That is an interesting draw. Okay, I'm going to fire this. Elspeth's Smite. Tez, Smithy, Candy Trail. Why didn't they play Candy Trail? Bobsy with the raid. Bob's your uncle. I'm going to take Smite. Welcome, Bobsy viewers. Playing some standard. Oh my god. God. Please, for the love of God, next turn, just go ahead and tap out for that smithy. Go ahead and tap out for that smithy. I promise nothing bad will happen. Yeah, Cavern is a pseudo dual land where it casts Gliss on the splash, but it doesn't cast Dread Knight or Tailswipe. Is that it? What does this do again? Draw two, discard a card. Okay. Sure. So I can just kill Tez. Do we think they found a Wrath? I should probably not play into a Wrath. What does this do again? 4/4. Yeah, I know. I'm just like, what if I just let them have Tezzeret? What if I just let them have it? That seems probably not the best idea. But what if I did, though? Alright, fine. I'll kill Tez. I'll kill Tez. I probably should kill it. Alright. Even though I don't want to. I'm going to play around a Wrath, though, because this is a 2-turn clock either way. Like, playing the Obliterator doesn't change the clock. Would bring in a Gix, Yawgmoth for 1 Preacher Help card advantage since it's for all creatures. Maybe? Might not be the worst idea. Candy Trail. Yeah, Gix is also a Phyrexian, too, so I can cast it off Cavern. Alright, good thing I played around the Wrath. Oops. I missed life there. Although, you know what? I'm actually just going to cast Obliterator anyways. Because Obliterator is way better against the Saw Blades. Like, if I play Shieldred, I guess I just don't attack with Shieldred, but this thing can attack and they can't Saw Blades it. I mean, they can, but they lose the game if they do. Not the removal spell you want against Phyrexian Obliterator. Okay. So now we can fight. Well, surely, if they have a removal spell, they're going to cast it, right? Like, if they have Get Lost, they're just going to kill this now. So... yeah, I guess I'll make them sack 3 permanents. It's pretty good, right? Probably just play second Obliterator at that point. Assuming this resolves. They can Saw Blades it if they want. They sure can cast Saw Blades. I don't think it's going to work out the way they want it to. Shieldred seems like more damage. Yeah, it depends on what happens with this exchange. Yeah, that makes sense. They sack less permanents. Well, they still lose 2, right? Either way. So now they sack 2 lands. Yeah, it's probably right to play Shieldred. Seems fine. Because they definitely didn't have Get Lost last turn. Although, again, I don't want to attack with the Shieldred, because we know they have the Saw Blades. So I don't even know if this is better. Okay. I mean, sure, I guess. Deck. I got more where that came from. Quads, baby. I don't even care if they Wrath me that much, because my hate is still all gas, and I have this left over, so... even if they draw Wrath, it's not that bad. It's always the 4th Obliterator that does. Play first. Keep. I keep. But. 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 Copper line. Oh, God. Opponent, please. So, listen, okay, we can talk about this. We can talk about this. You don't have to gingerbread me. We can definitely talk about this. Oh, my mortal soul. God, they have the Iron Apprentice too. Jesus. Jesus! Stop! Stop. I have a family. Tell me. Don't you dare draw another copy of Huntsman's. Don't do it. Please don't draw Huntsman's. Does it all simply. Okay, that's fine. I love how the auto tapper. I mean, it doesn't matter because they have no spells to cast anyways. But I like how the auto tapper uses their only colored source instead of the foundries. That is pretty funny. Yeah, tackle both. What you got? Make a homie. Might want to activate the foundries. You never know. You really never know. I've gotten burned so many times by the auto tapper that I'm just going to tap my own mana. I'm not ever going to let the auto tapper do me in again. I've gotten burned one too many times. This is the last straw. These aren't even artifacts to pump the Wormlet. You could toggle auto tap. Yeah, but I can also just, like, tap my own mana, right? Is it, I don't know if I want to cut all my Go for the Throats. Cut the 5-drops. That's really it. This looks fine. Could have activated Foundry, block with Wormlet, the trade for Preacher. Oh, that is true, because they would have had 3 artifacts. What's up, Oko? I'm good. Are we going to get to do it? All right, chat, I need you to do me a favor. Type 1 in the chat if you think we're going to get to do it, and 2 if you think we are not going to get to do it. This is very important. Coupin, thank you for the 8-month resub. Welcome back, Coupin. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for that resub. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, stinky. The good news is I don't think our opponent's red-green deck is very well equipped to remove this from the battlefield. So that is good. I like that. Okay. I'm gonna kill that. There's no way they're putting a counter on this, right? They, like, basically know that I have cut down. Okay. I'm not gonna cut down this, though. I'm just gonna take 2. Sure. That's what you get for leaving, you know? Should have stayed here the whole time. All right, cross your fingers, chat. Preach. I don't know what they could have to kill this, but preach. Do not kill the Obliterator. Don't do it. I mean, if you want to cast Witchstalker Frenzy, I guess I'll allow it. But don't, like, go swamp Go for the Throat or some shit. Yeah, what if they copy it? Oh, you're saying duplicate. Yeah, though. Well, that card's not legal. They could play a clone, though. Island Clone. Who let Bro cook? Why did they just destroy their own Urabrask's Forge? This thing doesn't have to attack, right? Yeah, but this doesn't force you to attack. No, it doesn't. What on this card says it has to attack? You think it does? Definitely doesn't say on the card that it has to attack. No. Spacebar gamer? Yeah, they just want to spam spacebar all the time. I mean, I'm gonna attack. No, it definitely does not have to attack. I really don't get. Tap my fucking cavern, please. My goodness. I don't need this cavern. Arena, please. Sleep. Oh, this is not going to go well for them. They're going to put a counter on this thing. Oh, God. Can we get some 07s in the chat for our opponent? Any 07s? 07s? They wanted to gain life. Oh, actually, I fucked up. They can pop their own thing now. They can just pop their culture to their Ozolith. I guess I fucked up. Maybe I was the fool all along. There. Okay, they won't play anymore. Turns out I was the fool all along, huh? Ooh, a nice number. Any nices? Yeah, but like, I mean, I think you probably want to play that in some kind of Gruul deck with Llanowar Elves. Like, you need some way to ramp it. I don't think realistically you're just gonna get the 4 mana and cast that thing. You know, I don't think that's like a legit strategy against them. But if you can ramp it out, it's probably okay. Hmm. So they have Make Disappear. I mean, I can't ever Cavern on Night. There's just no way. I can't do that. Oh, they have a removal spell. Kind of okay with that. Maybe I'm not, though, because it ties up my mana next turn. Yeah, something tells me I cannot afford to cast Dread Knight here. I'm just going to get destroyed by Gix if I do that. I'm going to main phase Ghost. They can't counter it. We could slam Obliterator next turn. I mean, I didn't say it wasn't good against Lotus Field. I'm just not sure it's fast enough is the thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, 469. Let's go. Rude. Society, if I could ever untap with a creature. I guess I could have played around that by playing Glissa. Maybe that was better. Gonna Preacher now. Yeah, I'm gonna Preacher this turn. Because next turn I can play Glissa uncounterable. I guess this is bad if they have Go for the Throat plus Counterspell. Don't. Ooh. I think we can safely attack. Okay, they have Cut Down. That's what this means. Cut Down is kind of fine. The Glizzy. Next turn, I can deal myself 1 damage with this, put me to 18, and then get both off Preacher. That's fine. Okay, let's go damage. Eh. Yeah, because I have to cast the removal spell pre-combat, right? They have Negate. Sure. I mean, I'm just going to attack with both, right? Like, what's the worst that could happen? They try to trade Preachers, then I just Tyvar stand them. Okay. Draw. Can now Tail Swipe Gix. I just let them keep the Preacher. I guess maybe I don't care about the Preacher. Guess I'll fight the Gix. Let them have Preacher. It's probably not that big of a deal. Okay, well. Turns out it's not that big of a deal. New Rhinoceros's tech just dropped. So, 1 mana, target creature attacks or blocks this turn if able, Or 6 mana. Creatures you control get +2/+2, gain trample until end of turn. You can turn a creature you control face up. What? That card sucks. Why would you want to play that card? What the fuck? That card's terrible. It's so bad. In what circumstance is that card ever good? I don't get it. Okay, we went against Dimir. I don't think I want to sideboard too much. Cruelty, Aclazot's not great against counterspells. This shit's fine because this is all cavernable. I don't love Duress against them. Duress is kind of awkward against their, like, Bat, Gix, Preacher curves. You can take their counterspell, obviously, but we have Cavern to blank counterspells. Could bring in a couple cut downs, but I don't think I want a ton. Could bring in my own Lilianas. Could try 2 Lilianas. Seems fine. I don't think you want to go super deep on them. Deep, 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 deep. Yeah, we were actually just talking about that in a Shoots-In. I think it's a fine sideboard card, but I don't know. That card's just not that good unless you're ramping it. Like, if you're spending 4 mana for that card without ramping into it, I don't think that's fast enough against Lotus. But again, if you have elves, then it gets a lot better. How do we feel about Molgod and Gruul? I think that card is busted. I mean, Molgod plus Voldaren Thrillseeker is just Splinter Twin. We will definitely be experimenting with the Molgod for sure. Yeah, that's a good point. But the people who were playing Shieldred against Lotus Field also had discard spells. They were doing stuff in the early turns to interact with the Lotus Field player in a meaningful way, right? Whereas in Gruul, you don't necessarily have the type of things that you need to be able to interact with them. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have discard spells in Gruul is what I'm getting at. Indestructible. You don't need to play shitty indestructible cards to make the Molgod good. It's just a really good card. You have Cut Down too? Skill issue. Yeah, I mean, if you thought your Lotus Field matchup from Rakdos was bad enough, then you could maybe play it. We did Don't Blink, yeah. Not winning this game. Jesus Christ. Their drop is so fucked up. Just like the perfect curve. Alright. Go, I think. I don't think I have time to just play this thing. Let me guess. Removal spell, counter spell. I'll concede if you have that. If you just have it all, then I'll concede. Well, that kind of works too, I guess. What events am I doing this weekend? Saturday, I'm playing at RCQ. Not sure if I'm planning on playing challenges on Sunday. I probably will. Okay, alright, I'm out of here. Nice draw, buddy. Nice draw. Well, I get to be on the play this game, so that's not going to happen again. Jesus Christ. Draw better, challenge level impossible. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, RCQ on Saturday, gonna play Golgari, and then Sunday, probably play challenges. Is there any big events on Sunday, like a showcase or something? I don't think there is. Sounds good. Very, very good. See, I just get to do the same thing to them that they did to me when they were on the play. What you got over there? Tish, go for the throat, Virtue, Triumph, Bat. I think I take Virtue. Because then I think they're going to bat... So they bat me back. Probably. I was trying to get them to use a removal spell this turn. But yeah, it just makes more sense than to cast the bat. And then they probably take... Dread Knight? I don't know. These bat mirrors are so weird. Pioneer Showcase is Saturday. Yeah, well, I'm playing the RCQ, so I'm not going to play that. I think I just go Tapland Dread Knight. No attacks. Attack is bad if they had Dragix. Oh, it's an RCQ, not a showcase. I mean, I could just go to MTGO update and check it. See what events are this weekend. TGO update. So it looks like Saturday there is a Pioneer qualifier. Sunday there is a limited Ravnica remastered qualifier if you want to play that. Probably not. Okay. Draw a card. I'm gonna play Bat. What else you got? 4 spells, huh? Well, there's no point in taking a removal spell. There sure is no point in taking a removal spell, huh? I mean, their removal spells are kind of embarrassing against Dread Knight, to be fair. So we can maybe grind them out with that. Sure. I guess if they draw land, they can go kill my Dread Knight, then stifle the ability to cast it again. I mean, I'm just gonna double spell here. For sure. Gotta get these removal spells out of here. So now they go end of turn, go for the throat, untap, draw land, play land, kill Dread Knight, stifle the ability. They have nothing left, and my hand is just 2 4-drops. That's the plan, at least. But, like, I guess they know about the Shieldred, so even if they draw land, they probably won't make that play. They probably just save the Bitter Triumph for the Shieldred. That's a good draw. It's gonna attack first. Yeah, we can just do that instead of playing Shieldred. Make them deal with the bats. Or make them deal with the Dread Knights, rather. Draw. Draw. Did they draw a negate? That would suck. Okay, no negate. I mean, I'm not going to play Shieldred into your Bitter Triumph. I won't do it. Just race them with Dread Knights. Sure. We have Arena Cube. It's not quite the same thing. Did they still have the Power 9 in the Arena Cube? I think they do, right? Or am I stupid? Maybe that's just Oracle. It might just be Oracle. Do I let them Bitter Triumph my Cottage? Yeah, I think so. Sure. Not casting Shieldred ever. I'm not doing it. It's not happening. Alright, you want to take 10? Sure. I'll replay it. I promise you, I will replay it. They seem like they're losing in a lot of these exchanges. They're slowly chipping in a little bit, but Dread Knight is just so fucked up. God, that card is so good. Mm, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can just go Glissa, Dread Knight, hold up food. Sounds fine to me. Maybe another hand, so. I mean, they have to use the Triumph this turn. I don't think they can hold it any longer. In my sleep, I'm drowning. Okay, that's fine. Still winning the race. I guess they have Virtue. Is that their game plan? Just, like, get to this. I don't know if it's going to be fast enough, though. I'm going to pop the food. I think I'd rather have them Tidebinder the food than, like, a Cottage activation. They just didn't do it? Kind of surprised by that. Okay, well, that's pretty fucking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So hit for 6. I think we go for the throat this one and just play the Obliterator. I guess yeah, I think it is better than playing the Shelly. Obliterator is slightly better against the Tidebinder because they can just draw phase. So they can just draw phase Tidebinder the Shelly activation. So I think I'm just gonna do this. Just play the Obliterator. Yeah, it's slightly better into the Tidebinder. Not a ton better, but it is better enough into it, I think. Good luck, sir. Good luck, opponent. You do your worst. They have a shark. What do you mean, shark? Oh, you're saying if I play the Shelly? Yeah, they just get to play the Tidebinder, negate the Shelly. Oh, the creature land. Okay. I missed that. 4/4 Death Touch. Yeah, but they don't have enough mana to animate the creature land, trade for Obliterator, and stifle the Obliterator activation. So if they're in a position where they have to trade for Obliterator, they just die, right? So activate Cottage, they stifle that. Then I could just play Shieldred. They just don't stifle this. Confused. Did they draw a removal spell? Oh. This. Okay. What their plan is. Maybe they don't have a plan. Okay, look, it looks like that was their plan all along, huh? See, what did I say, Chad? We needed a couple of wins. Fire up Obliterator. Easy enough. I think we're 9-0 with this deck now. And by 9-0, I mean 69-0, of course. All right, Gamba, payout. Let's run it back. Can't lose with this deck. Cannot lose with this deck. All right, next Gamba.